still plenty of room to see. Lots of friendly folks out here. St. Patrick's Day, of course, officially is a few days away from us, but here we have the 44th annual parade, and it's always a great occasion. There are groups from all over the Delaware Valley who are here and from other places around the country. We can't wait to bring you the coverage today for the next couple of hours.
Absolutely. So get on some green or just come on down. There are a lot of people here. The parade is just up the street. Things are coming down. Come down to Center City. Our
coverage of the 44th annual St. Patrick's Day parade will begin in just a moment.
It's here, March Clover Day. Shop extra hours and save 30% on kids' dress wear. March Clover Day at Strawbridge and Clothier.
The Suzuki Sidekick and Vicky Pfeiffer, mother of 3.
With these kids, you need at least 4 doors.
Introducing Vicky Pfeiffer Farmer.
My Sidekick's the best worker I've got.
Vicky Pfeiffer Nurse.
It doesn't get much TLC, but it's still really reliable.
Vicky Pfeiffer Skier.
My Sidekick gets me to the slopes in less than an hour.
Suzuki. Ask anyone who owns one.
It's perfect.
For a really great deal, see your local Suzuki dealer today.
Centuries ago, ancient Chinese herbalists carefully blended ginseng, known as the man root, to help renew vigor and vitality. Combining ancient herbal techniques and today's modern research, General Nutrition Centers introduce Herbal Plus Multi-Ginseng. 4 potent, fresh ginseng extracts in a soft gel capsule. Help renew vigor and vitality. Discover ginseng with gusto, Herbal Plus Multi-Ginseng. Available only at General Nutrition Centers.
It looks very different.
Bent.
I'd say unique.
But we love it, don't we? It's Johnson's Health Flow.
Nursing is best, but Johnson's Health Flow is next best.
The nipple doesn't fill with air, so my baby doesn't fill with air.
It's designed to make sure I feed her semi-upright, like her doctor recommends.
We don't like feet lying down, do we?
It's from Johnson & Johnson, and there's nothing else like it.
Johnson's Health Flow, the better way to bottle feed.
See that? That's not gas, that's a smile.
A legacy of terror refuses to die.
His name is Jack the Ripper.
On the next Forever Night.
Tonight.
Bobby and Reno bust a rodeo wrestling scam.
Stay right there, Reno. Take it easy.
On Renegade.
Bobby.
Tonight.
Hello, everybody. I'm Steve Highsmith, along with Victoria Hong, and welcome to the 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade. And there you see part of the equestrian unit of the Philadelphia Police Department as the parade is just getting underway.
We are on between 5th and 6th on Chestnut Street, and let's see, what are we looking at now? The back end, and there are the motorcycle union. The Grand Marshal should be appearing very shortly. That's a Grand Marshal Paul Phillips Jr. Here we are. Woo, slow down. There you go.
Paul Phillips is quite a story. He's been around for about 40 years involved with this parade.
Right. 27 years as a treasurer. He was also a Grand Marshal of this in 1988 when he was first president of the St. Patrick's Association.
South Philadelphia boy. Lives in Broomall now, has for, I think, about 35 years or so.
And here's a feat. He has 22 grandchildren, 3 great-grandchildren, 2 are on the way. He also has, what, 3, 4 children himself.
Still a hard-working man, works at the Design and Supply Company. They help furnish and refurbish hotel interiors.
There he is.
A lot of dedicated people as all the parades that happen here in Philadelphia. It's just a great day to be out here. What a city. You got the Barnes exhibit, you got the flower show, and today you got the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
That's right. A lot of people have come out. As you can see, all the crowds there. Those are all the dignitaries winding up at the end of the parade. Oh, there's a spry Irishman. They're still trying to get organized here.
Well, they're pausing at the central reviewing stand right here along Chestnut Street to be recognized by those who are in the stand at this time. You might have seen just walking by there Anthony Cardinal Bevilacqua. Again, he's also walking back to the reviewing stand. Cardinal Bevilacqua, of course, who came here upon the retirement of John Cardinal Kroll and became Archbishop of Philadelphia, and then after that was elevated to the position of Cardinal by Pope John Paul II.
Right now you're looking at the Leathernecks Color Guard Pipe and Drum Corps, playing a traditional Irish, what do they call it, Steve?
Wonderful music. So how many bagpipes do we have there? We have 5, I guess, or 4.
4 of them. I understand they're very difficult to play. Unless, of course, you're very hot-winded. I guess you'd have to be, wouldn't you?
Well, then we might be good for it. I have no idea.
Oh, speak for yourself. Okay.
The Blue Jackets. Now, this group has been around for a long time. They've been in this parade for 36 years. They're out of Brooklyn, New York. They're a group of young cadets. That's right, and as we watch them and listen to them, they're ages 9 to 18, both boys and girls. It's a non-sectarian naval youth organization, and as I mentioned, been around in this parade for most of the parade's life, about 36 years. This is the 44th annual. The goal of this organization out of Brooklyn is to promote good citizenship and leadership among youth, and brotherhood and sisterhood, and in general character building. I love the name of the commander of this. The current commander, as he has been for a while, his name is Commander General. His last name is General. Sounds like one of those things from Airplane 2, you know, Roger over, over, under.
I'm sure he'd appreciate that.
A big hand from this huge crowd here outside Independence Hall. And with anchors away, they move away. Little contingent just behind them, though.
What they call the Phillips connection. These are the daughters, sons, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, nieces, nephews of our Grand Marshal Paul Phillips Jr., of course. Very proud of their father, grandfather, great-grandfather. Look at this Irishman.
Now the tricolor is out today, the green, the white, and the orange.
Judge Munley, candidate for the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania, good luck.
Long list of dignitaries on the board today, and as we mentioned a little bit earlier, some of the very first group that led the parade all the way down from 20th and the Parkway are in the reviewing stand. So from time to time during the parade, you see the reviewing stand. You'll see Paul Phillips up there. You'll see Anthony Cardinal Bevilacqua and others. Mayor Rendell is up there, and they will be there for a while as we just are underway on the 44th annual St. Patrick's Day parade.
Yes, and some of the other dignitaries we should mention, Lieutenant Governor of Pennsylvania, the Honorable Mark Schweiker, and the President, the Honorable James Murray Lynn. He's the judge for the Court of Common Pleas.
And a member of the Brain Law Society of the Ancient Order of Hibernians, Division number 65. Of course, Mark Schweiker and his family from Langhorne in Bucks County. The Fighting 69th.
There we go. son of Aaron.
Well, if you weren't awake yet,
you
are now, especially if you're down here. And what a salute from the 69th Pennsylvania Volunteers.
It's kind of a jump start. The crowd just kind of had that big jump together.
And off they go. Big hand for the 69th.
Imagine some of them are very warm right now. Nobody really would have expected to be in the 60s like this and under the sun.
What's great about this, too, though, is that this is such a vital part of America's history, and these young men help us remember that.
Yes, absolutely.
Bring that home each year.
Carry on a tradition. And the women, of course, as well.
Absolutely. There we see the Honorable Mayor Ed Rendell up on the reviewing stand.
And we have
Anthony Cardinal Bevilacqua over on to the right.
They're, of course, at center stage overlooking the parade.
Little break in the parade now as we move on to the next group. We're waiting for the O'Mahony Association and the Woodland String Band. Following them, the Fleming Memorial Irish Brigade. And our coverage of the 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade here in Philadelphia will continue in just a moment. Stay with us.
The true story of a daring flight to freedom.
We all talk about freedom and escape, and we do nothing.
Ordinary people from the wrong side of the Iron Curtain match wits with border police. Risk their lives and try to ride the wind to the west.
There he is.
John Hurt, Jane Alexander, Night Crossing.
Today at 4 on PHL 17.
Just when you think you can't afford the fully equipped car you really want, we start throwing you some curves on our value-priced Buicks, like fantastic low sticker prices on our beautiful, luxuriously equipped Regal, Park Avenue, Century, and America's best-selling full-size sedan for the last 3 years, LeSabre. Why are we offering such great value-priced Buicks? Because at your local Buick dealer, we feel one good turn deserves another. But hurry in today for the best selection.
We promised you change in the airline industry. Now change has come. We're Nations Air, leading the way with low airfares, and now the others are struggling to follow. But only you can keep airfares low. Call 1-800-CityJet and fly Nations Air jet service from Philadelphia to Boston for just $59. Pittsburgh, also just $59. That's every seat, every flight, every day, jet service. Call 1-800-CityJet and ensure the future of low airfares. Nations Air, flying the wings of change.
These are all good cleaners, but did you know that not one of them disinfects? So you don't get your home totally clean until you use Lysol deodorizing cleaner. Lysol cleans and kills germs without any extra effort. Germs can be anywhere, so don't do part of the job. Lemon Fresh Lysol deodorizing cleaner cleans and disinfects.
Yummy! My favorite, fried dumplings.
And soy sauce.
That's okay.
She uses Advanced Formula Resolve Carpet Cleaner. It even gets out greasy combination stains.
Are you dragging around without any of that extra energy you used to have? Do you need a boost or recharge? Now, General Nutrition Centers has a new natural way to revitalize. It's called Quick Shot Energel. Super concentrated soft gel capsules of 8 natural herbs that can help energize you. Don't run out of zip before you run out of day. Get natural Quick Shot Energel at General Nutrition Centers, where America shops for health.
everyone. Welcome back to the 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day here in Center City. We are at the tail end of the parade between 5th and 6th on Chestnut Street. What you're looking at, Mayor Rendell, one of the dignitaries here, and to his right is Cardinal Bevilacqua. Joining me, of course, is Steve Highsmith.
Oh, we've got a good thing coming up here now, the Woodland String Band.
Oh.
You know, every now and then, near the beginning of the year, there's this other thing that goes on outside the St. Patrick's Day Parade called the Mummers, and of course there's the Summer Mummers and there's everything else. But here we have the Woodland String Band, and they're just making their way past 6th Street right now. And as you catch them, let's take them in and listen to the Woodland String Band.
Their purpose is to promote sports and community welfare and, of course, many other things.
The Notre Dame fight song. Nothing like hearing that song after the extra point, you know?
Many extra points today. There, of course, we are saluting the center stage with all the dignitaries. Imagine what a thrill it is for all the young kids taking
There's
part
the #1 leprechaun in the city right now.
What a big
he was wearing his leprechaun pin yesterday, by the way. They had a little leprechaun race. The O'Mahony Association and the Great Woodland String Band. You know, Victoria, St. Patrick's Day, of course, is always a great time, and this parade, even though a few days before, you know, a lot of people take a week or two to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, is always wonderful. But there is a serious theme this year to this.
Yes, it's the famine of 1845.
150 years ago.
Yes, and where hundreds and thousands, millions of people died. 2.5 million emigrated to the United States. A lot of family members lost. They always so want to remember those people. What do we have coming up now? We have the Joseph Fleming Memorial Irish Brigade. their purpose is to honor the true Irish spirit of a friend of theirs that passed away at a very young age.
Neil Pooler, the captain. John Brennan, also a captain. Named a basketball league after Joe Fleming. Golf tournament, fishing tournament. Quite a guy.
That's what I feel like many times. I can barely see over. I feel it for you guys.
Fralinger helping with that, of course. Another one of the great string bands. Say one thing about our town, we know how to throw a party.
Absolutely.
The Men of Killarney coming by now. And as you see what we were just talking about before, let us never forget the great hunger 1845 to 1849. Leading up the Men of Killarney, Roy Black Sr. and Clarence Beecher. And as we stand by for the Woodbury Thundering Herd and Ryan School of Irish Dancing and much more to come, we'll continue our coverage in just a moment here. The 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade in Philadelphia.
It's no secret that ShopRite brand products cost less than the national brands, but it's the quality of ShopRite brand that will amaze you. Take our premium chocolate chip cookies. They contain 40% chocolate chips, which means almost half of every single bite is delicious chocolate morsels. Does your favorite national brand cookie pack so many chips into every bite? And is their price nearly as appetizing? Compare the quality of ShopRite brand. You'll be amazed.
Save on the ShopRite brand.
Before you choose a shop to paint your car, ask a few questions. What about their work?
Can they deliver a factory finish for only $189?
Or is it just another repaint? Can they get you rolling again fast, no hassles, and do they have a solid nationwide guarantee?
How does Maaco do all this for as little as $189?
Easy. There are over 400 of us, Maaco owners backing you up coast to coast. When it's time to paint your car, make it easy, make it right, make it Maaco.
You say tomato, you say tomato, but at Chi-Chi's we say fire roasted. We take tomatoes and fresh vegetables to make a zesty fire roasted tomato sauce. That's new Mex, a delicious char-grilled taste in our new Southwest chicken pasta or succulent shrimp pasta. And for a limited time only, you get free fried ice cream. Chi-Chi's, come taste the new Mex.
So, grape nuts for breakfast, huh?
Yep.
You bet. Yeah, well, you two ever think of trying Total? It has 100% of 11 vitamins and minerals. To get the same amount from grape nuts, you'll both have to add a lot more than just milk.
Like what?
Well, for vitamin E, some peaches.
Oh, I love peaches.
Baked beans for thiamine. Brussels sprouts for vitamin C. Prunes for B6. And some squid for zinc.
We'll try the Total.
The Total. Whole grain Total. One bowl, 100%. Oh, hey, you sure about that?
And welcome back, everybody. I'm Steve Highsmith, along with Victoria Hong, and this is the 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade in Philadelphia. The Woodbury Thundering Herd Marching 100 just came by, and now the Electricians Local, IBEW number 98 from Philadelphia, led by John Doherty and Ed Foley. A glorious day here with temperatures in the 60s. It's just a wonderful day for a parade. And they're still stepping off from 20th and the Parkway, coming all the way down here to 5th and Chestnut.
As you can see there, oh, there we have the Ryan School of Irish Dance.
Hopefully a good performance.
Yes.
Let's let them dance. I think we're going to get one. Here they come. Oh, this will be great.
Their leader is Christina Ryan from County Clare.
Mary Ledwith also with Christina Ryan. Taking their positions. I think they're about ready to begin. Now, they practice every week on this. This is important.
And the girls are aged from 5 to adult. The ones you see are right in the beginning, from younger, you get older as you get back. Will compete in the national championships in Toronto, and one dancer, Bridget Surgoff, she's 11 years old. She's qualified for the World Championships in Galway, Ireland.
Galway, yes.
This April.
You know, they're officially listed in Churchville, but they practice. They have dance lessons in Richboro, in Bucks County, and Yardley, and Langhorne as well. Quite a large group.
Of course, it's not just the girls. There are some young men in there as well. Beautiful traditional costume.
You move through the newsroom like that all the time, don't you? This is all hat to you.
A little skip in my step. You know, today I'm Victoria McCong.
Oh.
Big hand for the Ryan School of Irish Dancing.
All right, they're up there. They're one of the clear crowd pleasers at this point.
Next month, she will dance in the World Champion competition in Galway, Ireland.
That's the young lady you were just talking about.
Right.
Good luck to her.
Oh, what a beautiful girl.
The Ryan School of Irish Dance.
Following them will be the St. Thomas More Alumni Association, named, of course, after Thomas More. Stood up to Henry VIII. Lost his life for it.
Man of conviction. Oh, now, what do we have here?
I think those were some of the parents that we're following. And now comes Thomas Moore.
Look out, Barney.
If you look hard, you'll see James Kilgallen among them.
The Alumni Association spends a good bit of time each year trying to raise money to fund archdiocesan high schools and St. Charles Borromeo Seminary. Joe Doherty, John Baines leading up this group.
Right now they're greeting the dignitaries, which include Honorable Mayor Rendell, Bishop Cardinal Bevilacqua.
All right, and as they gather, we'll take this moment to pause and continue in a moment our coverage of the 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade. Stay with us.
Years ago, his parents protested the Vietnam War.
We're moving base camp, kids. Cover your tracks.
His whole life, he's been paying the price for their beliefs.
It's dangerous for you, and it's dangerous for them.
We should turn ourselves in.
What about us? They need me.
I need you. We have to let him go.
Christine Lottie, Judd Hirsch, Martha Plimpton, and River Phoenix, running on empty.
Monday at 8 on PHL 17.
Everybody has morning breath. Unfortunately, not everybody has scope.
He protects all living things in the forest, but he can't do it alone. Please don't play with matches. I never, ever forget the words of Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Ever run into the kind of stubborn dirt that literally brings you to your knees? Now you can stop all that scrubbing. Introducing Ultra Mr. Clean. So powerful, just one little capful beats twice as much of this regular cleaner. And while they struggle with greasy dirt, Ultra Mr. Clean works so much better. He helps you up off your knees and still cleans to the shine. Try new Ultra Mr. Clean in Lemon, Pine, or Mountain Falls, and Mr. Clean it to the Ultra Shine.
Mom says nice girls don't go to singles bars to meet men. Then what's a nice girl supposed to do? Mom said today's singles called Telecompanions, this exciting new dating service that connects quality men and women who live in the same area. Every feature of the service is entirely free for women, and men get to call for free, listen to thousands of personal ads free, and record their own message for free. But the best part about Telecompanions, look who I met. Thanks, Mom. Call Telecompanions at 487-3733.
This week, the Wayans brothers get stuck in the ER.
He sat on a staple gun.
You too? See, it must be a fan. You know, just like that nipple piercing. See here, look here. Pops, what are you doing? These are clip-ons. They drive his mama crazy.
Then on The Parenthood, Michael lands a date on the internet, but this catch may be too big for even Robert to handle.
Jerry! Hot in Harlem here, Jerry!
The Parenthood, Wednesday beginning at 8 on PHL 17.
Welcome back to the 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade in Center City on Victoria Hong, along with Steve Highsmith. What you're looking at right now are the Irish Eye Society, and that's the Duffy String Band. We're at the tail end of the parade between 5th and 6th on Chestnut. A lot of people out here. It couldn't have been a better day.
Still a lot more to go. We're at the end of the parade route, but they've got probably, what, another 3 or 4 or 5 divisions to go yet. Actually, about 5 divisions to go, yeah. Now we have the Leprechaun Society. The Leprechaun Sports Association. Charles Gray Sr. there. These folks have been around for a long time in Port Richmond, Fishtown, Kensington area. Sherry McMonagle, Jim Baltero involved, Susan Blair. Good group. Keep the kids busy and get them involved in team sports, baseball, football, softball, and the like.
And what you see coming up is the Irish American Cultural Society of Bucks County, as you just heard. Jim Fitzpatrick is leading the crowd. They're from Langhorne, Pennsylvania. And
strong Irish presence apparently in Langhorne. A lot of folks from Langhorne today.
It's O'Langhorne today. The parade is, of course, starting on 20th. Up
on the Parkway?
Yes, in the Parkway. There's still a lot of time to come down here. The crowds have gathered. If you look along the sides, it used to be, what, fourfold when we started, and now it's getting very crowded. Very warm day, as you can see. A lot of people have taken their coats off out here in t-shirts, long sleeve shirts.
We can expect this kind of weather pretty much for the next 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, good news. 70s, I hear. That's what Bill Elias says.
We'll check with him again this evening.
That's right.
The Irish American Cultural Society is a group that promotes an awareness and influence of Irish thought and action in America, and the Irish immigration has been vital to the growth of America since the mid-1800s. Strong, hard-working people, particularly in the manufacturing sections of Philadelphia at the turn of the century. And of course, the Irish, a great reservoir of writers, thinkers, poets, George Bernard Shaw, James Joyce, and the like.
Irish flag, orange, white, and green, being carried by the Bucks County Irish Center dancers. No? I believe I'm a bit premature. It's the tail end of the Irish American Cultural Society, Bucks County.
The large flag.
Here we go. It's the start of the Bucks County Irish Center Dancers, led by Maureen Corley.
Some of you are aware that this group hosts the 5th annual Irish Festival.
Now, they may be in Bucks County, of course they are, but they also have members that come from Philadelphia, from parts of New Jersey and Delaware. Newportville is the hub.
Oh, those are some dancing Irish feet. And that's how you go through the newsroom.
Absolutely. These dances date back to when Ireland was primarily agricultural, and about 4/5 of the country is still agricultural, but it's not the main product right now. Right, basically manufacturing, and others take up about 38% or so. The tourism industry is quite large. Agriculture, I believe, if I recall correctly, is somewhere around 20 to 30% in that range. Not as dominant as it was when these dances were created, but as you can see, when people lived in little villages and got together and danced, very communal type dancing.
We have the Grand Marshal this year, Paul Phillips Jr. This is his second time. He has been involved with the St. Patrick's organization for some 40 years, 27 years as treasurer. He was president of the organization for 2 years.
Right, ladies and gentlemen.
Big hand. The Bucks County Irish Center Dancers.
And with that, the second division wraps up. 2 divisions have gone by. There are 7 divisions in this 44th annual St. Patrick's Day Parade here in Philadelphia.
Lots of time. People should come on down here. A lot of children down here.
The marshals of this division include Bill Concannon, Jack Kelleher, Hugh McDermott, and Jerry Smith. St. Gabriel's Irish Society leading up Division 3.
The assistant is Father John O. Namo. Put your hands together. St. Gabriel. Thank you. Father Cortez. Father Namo.
There you see some children near the front again. That has to be the greatest thing about any parade, Victoria, is the children they get involved in.
That's right. And there are a lot of them out here, and many of them dressed in green with little four-leaf clovers on their faces, on hats. I was walking down to the parade, and
that's a long walk for you. You live in King of Prussia. No.
I started yesterday. As day broke, I saw
No, she lives in Philadelphia.
I saw a lot of people. I mean, the crowd started gathering, and you walk by several of the pubs and restaurants, and everybody.
You walk by them?
I walked. I had to come down here. I couldn't stop and chat. But a lot of people are just so excited about these types of things. The parade, part of their heritage. But it's amazing, all these carts that were selling items and how you can turn things Irish just by having a parade. Mickey Mouse became Irish.
I think you can turn things Irish just by smiling.
Absolutely. Good heart. Okay, we have the Council Rock High School Marching Band following up right now. They are out of Newtown, Pennsylvania.
Would you put your hands together?
Oh, look at this people. Hello.
Council Rock, great school system. Right there on Swamp Road up on the hill.
From Major Diana Scott, Band Director Paul Miner.
It's amazing how much this school district that we're seeing right here has grown. You know, you see all the development that's just happened in the last number of years. But you hear nothing but great things about Council Rock.
And this marching band has performed for the 76ers, the Phillies, and Eagles, and they've appeared in many area parades and special events. But also, they were just came back from Paris, France, at La Grande Parade de Montmartre.
Drum major for the band, Diana Scott. The band director, Paul Lineberry.
A very polished band.
183 strong. There you see the shamrock in the tuba or sousaphone, whichever.
Makes it sound better when it's put there.
The shamrock is one of the symbols of Ireland, and they credit St. Patrick for that when he went to convert the people of Ireland he used the shamrock to explain the Trinity. And that's how the shamrock became famous. And so now it's a symbol of Ireland. So that's why you see it everywhere.
Big hand.
Excellently done. Now they have to go home and do homework.
I always wanted to be in a marching band, but I played the violin.
Well, that could be a little tough.
What would this song be?
It's a little too early for tears in the eyes.
Marching band. Seems like the wind is picking up a bit.
I don't think they want to leave. Oh, there you go. No one wants them to leave.
We don't want them to leave.
Another round for Newtown, PA. The Council Rock High School.
All right, and as the Council Rock High School Marching Band leaves the central reviewing stage here across from Independence Hall, we leave you for just a moment, and our coverage will continue with the 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade in Philadelphia. Stay with us.
It's here, March Clover Day. Shop extra hours and save 30% on kids' dress wear. March Clover Day at Strawbridge and Clothier.
This year, your lawn may see 9 picnics, a dozen ball games, 2 yard sales, and a junior circus. But your lawn can come through all that lush and healthy with Lawn Doctor. For $29.95 or less, your Lawn Doctor dealer applies all the granular nutrients and only the weed and insect controls your lawn needs. Get the great lawn you want for $29.95 or less per service. Call Lawn Doctor. Nobody does it better. Naturally.
Accident victims. You wouldn't believe the number of injured victims who don't get anything close to the money they deserve. It really upsets me. Don't be a victim twice. Call me right now. 1-800-624-8888. Yes, I'm Alan Rothenberg, the Philadelphia injury lawyer, and I'll talk to you free. We'll sort out your claims and go after every dollar you have coming. Every single dollar. 1-800-624-8888. Call right now.
There's a hunk in the house, a man of many conquests.
Most of the women in this neighborhood.
Really? Unhappily ever after.
Wednesday.
You can drop dead.
Will's an accidental killer.
I am not a killer!
Can he live this down? Fresh Prince.
Tomorrow.
And hello, everybody, and welcome back to our coverage. If you just joined us, this is the 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade here in Philadelphia. I'm Steve Highsmith.
And I'm Victoria Hogg. If you just saw behind us, the Ancient Order of Hibernias has just gone by. They are part of the 3rd Division of 7. We have a long way to go. We're going to show you all the marching bands, the groups that are here in this parade. It's a beautiful day. We're on the tail end. We are between 5th and 6th on Chestnut, but of course they're starting by 20th in the Parkway. Come on down. The people are here. It's warm. You need your sunglasses and some suntan lotion today.
Yeah, lots of coverage ahead here on PHL 17, so stay with us. The Father McMonagle, I think, group is just passing us now, so join us as we head back there and take a look back at this wonderful parade that's continuing here. It's a great tradition that is now in its 44th year. 44 years of good times and of remembering and honoring the great contributions made by Irish Americans. Father McGonigal is what's passing us now, and is preceded that was Paul Taggart. Tara Gale dancers, Victoria.
And you know, I was a dancer too, but was never allowed in a parade.
Played the violin, you danced, and you couldn't find some
and look
group
where
to
he ended up.
With? I don't know. Eileen and Al Lavin, I believe, head up this group. Al's been teaching for about 8 years. They teach at Emmett's Place in Philadelphia. Do a lot of work at retirement homes and hospitals. And of course, the fabulous 4th of July parade in Lawndale. I feel a dance coming on.
Said this, Steve. The leaders of this group are Eileen and Al Lavin. And Eileen has been teaching for 23 years. Al's been teaching
and Al
for
still
8
hasn't
years.
learned a thing from it.
And this traditional dance is part of their effort to keep their culture alive. They want to do this to pass down through each generation the culture of dance and their heritage.
Lots of smiling faces here today. And well, they should be. Another nicely done performance. There they go, marching away. This is probably the best spot to watch the parade because you have a lot of sunshine here and open spaces. It's easy to move around. But there are other good places. If you come down and you get a little too warm out here because you dress warmly, you just walk into the canyons of Center City a bit further up Chestnut Street and stay in the shade, or be out in the open on the Parkway.
Or just take off your sweater.
That's right.
There's always another way. All right. Oh, look at this.
Oh my, a couple of little leprechauns here.
There's Under the Rainbow. With the Francis Hughes, Division 32. Ancient Order of Hibernians.
In helping worthy students in the school system. They do an outstanding job. If you can help them, please run. Along with them, we have the South Philadelphia String Band. South Philadelphia String Band.
You're looking at the South Philadelphia String Band. Following up AOH. And a shillelagh. What you need for strutting.
Very happy young man. One of the great things about this parade is that you can see in not only in the bands and the organizations, but along the crowd, everybody from all ages, from babies to teens who normally are very rebellious, have just come down to enjoy the heritage, to enjoy their company, their families.
South Philadelphia String Band moves out. Monsignor Thomas Riley, Division 39 of the Ancient Order of Hibernians. I believe the Gallagher Brothers Irish Band is going to be a part of this.
A group of stately gentlemen with
You don't have to go to the zoo to see penguins. And there he is, the man himself who drove the snakes out of Ireland. They do have lizards in Ireland, though. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
The only reptile in Ireland.
We have newts.
Well, we'll leave politics
everywhere.
out of this.
Have you ever been to Ireland?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Well, actually, I have. As a child, I grew up in a military family, and we were traveling a good bit, and we landed at Shannon Airport. But that was my only.
Oh, that was it?
That was it, yes.
Didn't get off?
Saw the airport.
I understand it's a beautiful, beautiful country. Lots of green, lush, rolling hills and farms.
All right, and as St. Patrick leads our latest entry away from the parade, we'll take a moment to pause during this, the 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade. Stay with us, there's a lot more to come here on PHL 17.
Shop right and always save.
Did our research just like everybody and fell in love with ShopRite. I go 3 times a week. Always save money at ShopRite. Always.
At ShopRite, USDA Choice Top Round for London Broil, half price, $1.99 a pound. Minute Maid Premium Orange Juice, half price, $1.49. Pepsi, 89 cents, and cashback is back. Get a check back for up to $64.83 with mail-in rebates.
Shop right and always save.
If you love pasta, delicious Italian pasta, the Olive Garden is for you. And now for a short time, you can create your own pasta pairs for just $7.95. Choose 2 from 6 deliciously prepared pastas, like our Lasagna Classico, paired with our new scrumptious chicken and spinach manicotti. Enjoy breadsticks to your heart's desire, along with free soup or salad. Create your own pasta pairs for $7.95. It's heaven for pasta lovers, so hurry to the Olive Garden.
Are you dragging around without any of that extra energy you used to have? Do you need a boost or recharge? Now, General Nutrition Centers has a new natural way to revitalize. It's called Quick Shot Energel. Super concentrated soft gel capsules of 8 natural herbs that can help energize you. Don't run out of zip before you run out of day. Get natural Quick Shot Energel at General Nutrition Centers, where America shops for health.
This weekend, friends, you can get 3 rooms of furniture for only $398. You get a Queen Deluxe bedroom suite with mattress, a beautiful living room with matching tables and lamps, and a stylish wood dinette for only $398. How do we do it? We own the factory, and you'll get free layaway this weekend only at
Philadelphia, Yadin, Newcastle, Trenton, and Pensacola. Phone 1-800-688-9856 now. National Warehouse.
Don't you think you should marry me?
Warming up to marriage on the next Charles Perez.
Tomorrow.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Victoria Hong, along with Steve Highsmith, to the 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade in Center City. Right now, who you're watching is the Roman Catholic High School Band, led by Diane McManus and Reverend Gerard Hoffman.
Drum Major Darrell Allen. This isn't the only parade they're going to do, Victoria. They're going to, of course, have a little time in the school, I suppose. But then they're going to be in Baltimore St. Patrick's Day Parade on the 19th.
Busy band.
Today.
But I tell you, it can't get any more beautiful than today. The sun is shining. It must be in the high 60s right now.
It feels like it, doesn't it?
The wind has picked up a little, but it's very, very comfortable. Thousands of people have shown up.
I think there are about 4 or 5 million people here. I'll tell you the truth.
Right here.
4 or 5 million, yeah, right here.
Is that what you've been doing, Steve?
Been counting every one of them. I guess that's Daryl.
You can see all the crowds here. People, what, 7 fold back?
At least, and some of them using the steps of Independence Hall.
Right.
Any high ground you can get.
There's still a lot more to come. We're only in the 3rd division out of 7.
Out of 7. Of course, the folks who attend Roman Catholic come from all over. But the school itself is not that far from here. Just a few blocks down the road. Yeah.
They have been in the parade for 6 years, since 1988. That is Chestnut Street we were looking at.
The Joseph Patrick Schickling Division number 61 of the Ancient Order of Hibernians. This is the 100th anniversary of Division 61. We have a Druid theme here. Cletus McBride. And as we mentioned at the beginning of the parade, this parade every year, of course, has a theme. And this year's theme is quite serious, and it has to do with the Great Famine of 1845 to 49. That was 150 years ago. And although very serious, it's something that played a pivotal role in the immigration from Ireland to the United States and to Canada of more than 2 million, about 2.5 million Irish people. St. Patrick is back, by the way. We'll be seeing in a moment. The children are performing a skit here in this particular unit to recall that time of 1845 to 1849.
There you have the violin. I could have, become a parade goer.
Did you ever have an electrified violin?
I'm sure I could have if they had offered.
A friendly guy, St. Patrick, and he gets around.
He does. Here's the Grand Marshal, Paul Phillips Jr. The rainbow. My mother used to always say to me, keep looking and you'll always find on your other side of the rainbow. And she's Korean. Maybe not.
Somebody's got to get that pot of gold.
That's right. we have the Coyle School of Irish Dancing. Beautiful dress. Steve, do you feel a dance coming upon us?
I feel another one.
They have been participating in the parade for 6 years, and they are here to promote the grace and beauty of Irish dance.
They could stand still and do that.
Absolutely. Beautiful costume.
Folks from Chestnut Hill, Boyertown, Norristown, Roxborough, Northeast Philadelphia all taking part in Coyle.
And the teachers are Eileen Henry and Colleen Coyle. Both are registered teachers of Irish dance.
All the dance groups that we're seeing today, this group performs at festivals and charity events and the like.
It'd be very interesting to find out how many hours they practice.
More than you did on the violin, I'm sure.
Obviously. Maybe that's why I never made it into the parade. Well done, the Coyle School of Irish Dancing.
All right, that's this wonderful dance troupe leaders. We'll take another pause here in the coverage of the 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade. A lot more to come here on PHL 17. Stay with us.
Run into the kind of stubborn dirt that literally brings you to your knees? Now you can stop all that scrubbing. Introducing Ultra Mr. Clean. So powerful, just one little capful beats twice as much of this regular cleaner. And while they struggle with greasy dirt, Ultra Mr. Clean works so much better. He helps you up off your knees and still cleans to the shine. Try new Ultra Mr. Clean in Lemon, Pine, or Mountain Falls, and Mr. Clean it to the Ultra Shine.
You say tomato, you say tomato, but at Chi-Chi's we say fire roasted. We take tomatoes and fresh vegetables to make a zesty fire roasted tomato sauce. That's new Mex, a delicious char-grilled taste in our new Southwest chicken pasta or succulent shrimp pasta. And for a limited time only, you get free fried ice cream. Chi-Chi's, come taste the new Mex.
Someday soon, there'll be superhero lunchboxes, big yellow school buses, and new best friends. So now's the time to Johnson's baby them. With clinically proven baby care that's healthful enough, mild enough, even for a newborn. No wonder it's the #1 choice of hospitals. They'll grow up soon enough. Now while you can, protect them, shelter them. Johnson's baby them.
Excuse me, what do you notice about this Raisin Nut brand?
It doesn't have any raisins.
Look again. You're looking for plain raisins, but Raisin Nut brand has covered raisins you're gonna love.
I love them.
That's what I said. Come on, Larry.
Covered raisins, only in Raisin Nut brand.
Whoa! Oh, I almost forgot. Now it tastes even better with softer covered raisins and crispier flakes. Come on, Larry.
Discover a better taste. Only in Raisin Nut brand.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to PHL 17's coverage of the 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade here in Old City, Philadelphia. A wonderful performance has been going on for almost 2 hours now in the parade itself since they stepped off officially at 20th and the Parkway. We're here down at 5th and Chestnut across from Independence Hall on Independence Mall. And this is just wonderful. We just got some great news, Victoria, about the size.
Absolutely. You may not have been off when you said 4 or 5 million people. We don't know if that's the
laughed
exact.
at me then, didn't
I
you?
did. I scoffed. I apologize. Apparently, this is the largest crowd that they've had at the St. Patrick's Day Parade. This is the 44th annual, and I mean, you look at her, you can see all the people. This is the Port Richmond Division number 87, Ancient Order of Hibernians. Behind them, in front of them, there are crowds all the way lined up. Beautiful day to have a parade.
And they dedicated this to the Grand Marshal, who is Paul Phillips Jr. of Broomall, formerly of South Philadelphia.
And there's the Grand Marshal, Paul Phillips Jr. Second time he's been Grand Marshal, been involved for nearly 40 years.
Not 40. Gotta get one of those sweatshirts.
A lot of spirit there. A lot of crowd involvement as well. Oh, that is a very wonderful sight. Want to jump the fence and go down there with him?
Go ahead.
You cover for me?
Absolutely.
Think I'll stand out?
We'll make sure you do.
My chance to be in a parade. Big hand.
All right. I think they should go through the parade twice.
I think so.
Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to the parade 80 miles north from here on Friday, you won't have this great celebration that you just witnessed and heard. God bless you. AOA number 87.
You can see the crowds. It's Mayor Rendell. I'm just waiting for him to jump over the fence.
Well, he's feeling much better since his operation a few weeks back. I think he could probably do it.
Hit him. Now that the men have left, it's time for saving the best for last, perhaps. Here you have the Ladies Ancient Order of Hibernians, Division 87.
Taking their time, letting the men get out of the way.
Good things take time.
I suppose so.
The ladies AOH Division 87 participating in our parade.
All right, we're going to leave you for just a brief moment. We're going to take a pause from the 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade. Stay with us. We've got a lot more to come.
Uncle Phil's got trouble from his political opponent.
You got to kick that man's butt.
So Will decides to tell him off.
You're really, really short.
With scary results.
And I tell you another thing, if you don't like it, man, you can drop dead.
Because this creep suddenly checks out.
I am not a killer!
Will may be haunted by this tragedy.
I'm the dude that killed him.
But nobody else is.
Tough room, yeah.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Monday at 6 on PHL 17.
It's here, March Clover Day. Shop extra hours and save 30% on kids' dress wear. March Clover Day at Strawbridge and Clothier.
If you love pasta, delicious Italian pasta, the Olive Garden is for you. And now for a short time, you can create your own pasta pairs for just $7.95. Choose 2 from 6 deliciously prepared pastas, like our Lasagna Classico, paired with our new scrumptious chicken and spinach manicotti. Enjoy breadsticks to your heart's desire, along with free soup or salad. Create your own pasta pairs for $7.95. It's heaven for pasta lovers, so hurry to the Olive Garden.
Hey, I was reading it. Reading what? The ingredients. Okay, what are they? Crunchy little corn balls. No colors, no flavors, no junky stuff. You didn't read that. Yes, I did.
Kids read Kix as just plain good. Moms read Kix as low in sugar.
Okay, then what does this say? No preservatives.
Kix, kid tested, mother approved.
Save on the ShopRite brand. You probably know from experience that ShopRite brand products cost less than the national brands. But that's not all. Take our 100% premium orange juice. It's squeezed exclusively from juicy Florida oranges. Now you might expect the more expensive national brands to use only the best oranges, but from a store brand costing less? Like we say, the quality and savings of ShopRite brand will amaze you.
Save on the ShopRite brand.
Faith Hill and Sawyer Brown in concert and behind the scenes on the road
tonight.
The Flyers invade Canada's capital to take on the Ottawa Senators Thursday night at 7:30, only on PHL 17.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Victoria Hong, along with Steve Highsmith, to PHL 17's coverage of the 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade. We are just over halfway through the, about 2.5-hour parade. We are in the 4th division out of 7. What you are watching now are the Cardinal O'Hara High School Marching Band out of Springfield in Delaware County, Pennsylvania.
It's quite a successful band over the years, too. They've been at President Reagan's inauguration. They performed in front of President Bush in Stratford, and they performed for the Pope's visit here to Philadelphia a while ago. So quite an accomplishment.
AOH Division 88 from the city of Philadelphia, Daniel Boyle Division.
band's going to be in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina this May, playing golf. No, competing, playing at a national music festival.
Well, you got my attention.
And the musical group with them are the Hooligans.
They look like some hooligans.
A musical group called the Hooligans.
Upon the gallows tree swung the noble-hearted three, by the vengeful tyrants stricken in their room. So they raised the bees and get the courage of their race, and their wicked souls are martyred to the doom. Rise! God save Ireland, save the heroes. God save Ireland, save the young. Whether in a scaffold high or a battlefield we fight, our battle well for and here we come.
Look at this presentation. Here to honor our Grand Marshal.
If we can get a camera over there, there you go.
The pipes are calling.
Before they come over. Good luck to the Grand Marshal. This is Grand Marshal Paul Phillips Jr. Just accepting it from the Daniel Boyle Division number 88.
And all the flowers dying. 'Tis you must go and I must find. But come me back when summer's in the meadow, and when the valley's hushed and white with snow. As I'll be there in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, oh, Danny boy, I love you so.
Big hand, the Hooligans Band.
Named to pull up the policeman spelled on our streets, Officer Daniel Boyle. A round of applause for this outstanding delegation.
That's a dancer.
The man is filled with spirit.
Daniel Boyle's position, ladies and gentlemen. Today clearly had Irish dancing. Another outstanding group. School of Irish Dance.
Okay, the Hooligans get to go around twice, too.
So far we have 2. I think they should just make another round, everybody.
And then all the children dancing, of course. Speaking of dancing.
All right, you give this a shot.
It's the School of Irish Dancing.
All right, here. Denogla.
The Denogla.
School of Irish Dancing.
Aaron Wallace with Harold Wallace is the granddaughter.
They're out of West Orange, New Jersey.
Patrick Mike Gallinor, our deceased board member.
Well, they've driven a good way. Perhaps they'll be in New York's next week.
Beautiful dress again.
Group also
Colorful,
competing
very colorful.
on a national level in competitions throughout our area.
The teachers are Allison Nagel and Jennifer Nagel, and they teach Irish dancing to all ages, different levels, from beginning to championships.
Other teachers.
Even though they're from West Orange, though, apparently the way they do their teaching, they have members from Wyncote and from Glenside. So there is a very direct connection to here.
What beautiful costumes, ladies and gentlemen.
Very beautiful costumes.
That deserves a round of
colorful.
applause.
As you can see, just a fraction of the crowd there. This is, once again, a record crowd here. Steve predicts 4 or 5 million?
I say conservatively, yes. 4 or 5 million.
My golly, then who would be watching us?
Well, they all have portable television sets with them. It's not a problem. Little watchman. Anthony Cardinal Bevilacqua. He's been here the whole time. You know, we take it for granted, but these young folks are nervous sometimes. This takes a lot of guts to get out there. I think some of the older folks get more nervous than some of the children do, but nonetheless, they practice hard, and then they have to perform in front of thousands of people.
Millions of people.
Well, that's true. I'm sorry, 4 or 5 million people.
Especially the mayor, the lieutenant governor, who are both on the part of the dignitary crew set up on the center stage.
Another round of applause. Nola School of Irish Dancing, ladies and gentlemen.
We are in the 4th of 7 divisions in this, the 44th annual St. Patrick's Day Parade here in Philadelphia. Crowd stretches from the Parkway around 20th Street down to 17th, over to Chestnut, and all the way down here to 5th and Chestnut, and even a bit back to Market Street, because after all, when they leave the main viewing area here, they've got to get out of here, and people take advantage of it.
There's a lot of time to come down, see the Independence, the Liberty Bell, come to Independence Hall where we're located, watch the parade.
Next in line, the AOH Bucks County Division 2.
From Newtown, PA, with Jim Anderson Jr. and Kevin O'Malley.
The Wolf Tone Division from Westchester, Pennsylvania.
We hear traditional Irish bagpipes.
Joe Devine. See Joe there.
Here's Joe.
So in quick succession, we've got Bucks County and Chester County, and then following them will be Delaware County.
Next in line, the AOH Commodore John Barry Division.
So good, they named the bridge after him.
Behind them, the AOH Blackjack Keogh Division.
And all the ancient Order of Hibernians, their motto is unity, friendship, Christianity, Christian charity. They're all displaying it today.
Iberine group. Some more other outstanding Irish dancing, I'm sure.
Trained dancers of the McDade School of Dancing along with the Skibbereen group. Blackjack Keo Division 4 sponsors a lot of sports teams and conducts food drives. Collingdale and Long Elmwood Avenue in Philadelphia and other locations. Another long-standing good group. Big round of applause from the huge crowd here at Independence Hall. And as they wrap up this particular element, we'll pause for just a moment here in our coverage of the 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade in Philadelphia. Stay with us. We've got almost half the parade still to go.
These are all good cleaners, but did you know that not one of them disinfects? So you don't get your home totally clean until you use Lysol deodorizing cleaner. Lysol cleans and kills germs without any extra effort. Germs can be anywhere, so don't do part of the job. Lemon Fresh Lysol deodorizing cleaner cleans and disinfects.
Yummy! My favorite, fried dumplings.
And soy sauce.
That's okay.
She uses Advanced Formula Resolve Carpet Cleaner. It even gets out greasy combination stains.
This month, we're creating the ultimate.
For March only, Red Lobster's putting together lobster, crab, and shrimp. The ultimate feast.
Wait till they taste this.
Your chance to indulge in luscious lobster, together with sizzling shrimp scampi, our largest butterfly shrimp, and a half-pound of sweet Alaskan snow crab. All your favorites on one plate. It's the ultimate feast.
But only during March at Red Lobster.
So, grape nuts for breakfast, huh?
Yep.
You bet. Yeah, well, you two ever think of trying Total? It has 100% of 11 vitamins and minerals. To get the same amount from grape nuts, you'll both have to add a lot more than just milk. Like what? Well, for vitamin E, some peaches. Oh, I love peaches. Baked beans for thiamine. Brussels sprouts for vitamin C. Prunes for B6. And some squid for zinc.
We'll try the Total.
The Total. Whole grain Total. One bowl, 100%. Oh, hey, you sure about that?
Centuries ago, ancient Chinese herbalists carefully blended ginseng, known as the man root, to help renew vigor and vitality. Combining ancient herbal techniques and today's modern research, General Nutrition Centers introduce Herbal Plus Multi-Ginseng. 4 potent, fresh ginseng extracts in a soft gel capsule. Help renew vigor and vitality. Discover ginseng with gusto, Herbal Plus Multi-Ginseng. Available only at General Nutrition Centers.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Steve Highsmith, along with Victoria Hong, and we're here at the 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade, wrapping up here in Old City as it winds down from the beginning from the 20th and Parkway starting point. We are just witnessing the end of the Ancient Order of Hibernians Blackjack Keo Division number 4 out of Delaware County. Coming up will be the Nora McCabe Division out of Delaware County.
There's a record crowd here today, unsurprisingly. It's been a beautiful day.
Notre Dame Division 1 from Montgomery County.
We are looking at young kids with the Irish flag. We're about to come out.
And they're just coming out now. This next one should be quite a musical treat as well, as many of these have been, if we are in proper order here, and I believe we are, yes. The Notre Dame Division 1 out of Montgomery County, the color guard, the Irish Thunder Pipe Band.
I think the Thunder gives it away, huh?
Well, this actually, I believe, is the 11th largest order in the United States and the largest in Pennsylvania, the largest AOH division.
The largest organized bagpipe band.
Yes, they're not even all the way here yet, and we hear their strains.
There's St. Patrick again.
Well, there's a leprechaun.
There's a leprechaun. I was looking at the...
You never know where they come from or when they go.
Here we go. Idea of what the crowds are like around here, stretching up Chestnut Street.
Notre Dame division from Montgomery County.
Another wonderful performance.
The ladies all story of the ancient motor Hibernian Notre Dame division from Montgomery
St.
County,
Patrick.
Notre Dame division, as we said, one of the largest, and so we're seeing a good bit of it.
Once again, the ladies saving the best for last.
Next in line, we have Sean McBride.
Hello, St. Patrick.
Motor Hibernian, also from Montgomery County.
Getting those snakes out of Ireland.
We have the Sean McBride division, AOH, out of Montgomery County, coming up. Oh, an Irish lassie. Having a grand old time all by herself.
A little bit of the strut there. I bet she'll be on Broad Street come January 1.
Picking up the theme of the parade, support the Irish Famine Memorial.
And of course, as we mentioned earlier, the Irish famine is the theme of this year's parade. The famine of 1845.
1849.
5 years where millions of people died.
Sean McBride, division Ancient Order of Hibernian.
Pete Carney, Denny Gaw, leading up the McBride division.
Next in line, ladies and gentlemen, something that deserves your support and your round of applause. A tragedy in the Port Richmond section of Philadelphia when a young man's life was snuffed out, and useless people have turned this around and made it a positive action. creating supporting activities for the youth.
You hear the announcer. This is the Sean Daly Memorial Scholarship Fund. About 60 marchers trying to drum up support in Sean's name.
Part of the beneficiaries of this program are the
Behind them, as you see now, the Port Richmond Tigers Sports Association. Keith Daly and Dan Quinn.
job of the youth, the Port Richmond section of Philadelphia.
They enhance local youth programs, sports programs, such as baseball, basketball, with over 300 members. They've been in the parade for 4 years.
And you know, they do charity events right. They go to Phillies games. Hopefully they'll be able to go to them this year.
We have the Feasterville Kiwanis Majorettes. Did I tell you? I always wanted to be a majorette too. I've seen my life pass before me.
Daughters and granddaughters of earlier performers. A warm Philadelphia round of applause for the Feasterville Kiwanis Majorette.
Another Bucks County entry. One of their centerpieces, of course, is their baton twirling group. They do a lot of public appearances in that regard.
While they're twirling around, we're going to pause for a moment. We'll be right back with more of the parade. Stay with us.
On the next Real Stories.
What I'm going to have you do is take 9 steps. Maintaining your balance is a part of it, okay?
Can we get some level ground to walk on?
A party animal gets a little too wild.
You're not placing me under arrest, are you?
Yes, sir, I am.
For what reason, man? Come on.
So a trooper makes the collar.
Okay, get down. Now, I told you, I don't want to hurt you.
On the next Real Stories of the Highway Patrol.
Monday on PHL 17.
Most of the time I go to ShopRite. Actually, practically all the time I go to ShopRite. I save every time I go. It's just in their low prices.
At ShopRite, USDA Choice Top Round for London Broil, half price, $1.99 a pound. Pepsi, 89 cents. Dannon Yogurt, half price, 3 for $1. And cash back is back. Get a check back for up to $64.83 with mail-in rebates.
You drive, you get hit. Dent, stings, fender bender, rear end, or whatever. Car accidents, even a little hit's a big deal. But at Maaco, a big deal means a great deal for you. It's the way we work, with you or your insurance company. The right repair's fast. Drive in on a Monday, we'll get you rolling again by Friday, maybe sooner. Remember, painting beautiful cars is what we do. So for the normal repair bill, you might even be able to repaint your whole car. Looking good, bumper to bumper, no extra charge. Little hit, no big deal, just a great deal, but only at Maaco.
The car, Pontiac Grand Am. The payment, just $199 a month. The plan, Pontiac's 3-year Smart Drive. Here's the 95 new car value you've been waiting for. Just $199 a month buys a brand new Grand Am coupe with standard anti-lock brakes and airbag, plus 4-speed automatic, air conditioning, stereo cassette, and more. Grand Am, $199 a month, 3 years. It's the car payment and plan worth waiting for. Own a new Grand Am for just $199 a month with a 3-year Pontiac Smart Drive.
On the next Muscle, the cops are hot on the trail of the killer, and Kent's starting to sweat.
You and Jane seem quite cozy lately. Maybe you poisoned Big Jim together. Then you try to double-cross Jane.
I could never have done this. I'm innocent, don't you care?
Look at my stomach. Huh? Now look at yours. Care? I hate you.
Muscle, Wednesday at 9:30 on PHL 17.
Welcome back, everybody. One of the greatest parades we've seen in a long time is still rolling along here in Center City, Philadelphia. I'm Steve Highsmith, along with Victoria Hong, and this is the 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade here on PHL 17. What is wrapping up right now is a great performance by the St. Aloysius Academy for Boys Band, led by his sister, St. Elizabeth.
This is their 100th anniversary of the school, so they have a lot to celebrate.
Following them is the Irish of Havertown. one of the great communities of the Delaware Valley. Manoa Road, Darby Road, Eagle Road.
Let's see. What?
No, we talked about the Council Rock School system getting a lot of credit for being a good one. So is Havertown's. Haverford Township, Havertown in general.
They should get a lot of credit for this float. Big truck.
This is a lot of them. And again, on the theme of the great hunger of 150 years ago, the famine which killed more than 1 million and caused more than 2.5 million to leave Ireland, many of whom came then to the United States.
150 years ago.
The Irish of Havertown obviously come from Havertown, but they also come from Broomall and Upper Darby.
The group is headed up by Pat Carey, John Joe Grady, Irish of Havertown.
They're on a 48-foot flatbed.
And there we have a St. Patrick without a beard up on the flatbed.
Yep. Wonderful artwork done. A lot of time and effort went into decorating this float.
That's clearly the float winner so far.
Yes.
I'm not a judge, but I think that's the
Yes, you are.
I'm also the one that said 4 or 5 million people are here, but you know, it's the spirit.
And there is a lot of spirit here. Today there's a record crowd at the 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade. The sun is just setting right around us.
James Kilgallen. That's K-I-L-G-A-L-L-E-N. James Kilgallen. Of St. Thomas More, County Mayo, and the Irish of Havertown. And others. The Irish of Havertown, ladies and
And following up now, the tail end of the 4th Division is the Shooting Stars Irish Society from Snyder Avenue.
Founded in 1994 and here for their first parade with us.
In Victoria, War Bagpipes.
My fave.
South Philadelphia.
That doesn't look like a bagpipe.
Well, he's got part of it right.
I think they're setting up. I hear it. We are in between 5th and 6th on Chestnut, right next to Independence Hall. Here they come.
Marching through the group are the Irish Martyrs Memorial Flute Band. The Irish Martyrs Memorial Flute Band.
Clearly impressive in size.
And in dress.
Indeed. Traditional dark plaid. The Federation of United Irish American Societies of the Delaware Valley will be following up these as they just passed through a viewing stand.
Irish American Societies of the Delaware Valley.
Starting the 5th Division now, 5th out of 7. Hopefully we won't have to leave you too early.
They're based at the Irish Center in Emlyn Street. Source of great entertainment and joy for the Irish of this area. And I have a float of the Clannigal McSweeney Club.
Now this division has been, this group has been marching in this division and in the parade for 44 years. In other words, every year of the parade.
And what does Clan Gael mean? Children of Ireland?
Well, on St. Patrick's Day, a few days from now, everybody's Irish.
What do you mean, a few days from now?
Well, on the 17th, yeah.
I mean now.
But during
I
the
am
parade,
now.
yeah, during the parade.
Here's a band that means business.
The Irish Martyrs Memorial Flute Band, led by Mary Kate Daly and Aidan McKay.
Founded in 1989 to commemorate and honor the fallen men and women who gave their lives for the freedom and unity of Ireland. The Irish Martyr Memorial Flute Band. From the Jenkintown section of Montgomery County, the McSweeney Club.
The McSweeney Club of Jenkintown. Now they date back to 1914. 1914.
They were founded as a gathering place for Irish immigrants who wish to keep in touch with their roots and their culture and their history. And they were our past winners of the James D. Enright and Monsignor Thomas Riley Awards.
The McSweeney Club, Jenkintown, ladies and gentlemen.
And with the McSweeney Club passing by the reviewing stand, we pause for another moment here as our coverage of the 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade continues on PHL 17. Stay tuned.
It's here, March Clover Day. Shop extra hours and save 30% on kids' dress wear. March Clover Day at Strawbridge and Clothier.
Just when you think you can't afford the fully equipped car you really want, we start throwing you some curves on our value-priced Buicks, like fantastic low sticker prices on our beautiful, luxuriously equipped Regal, Park Avenue, Century, and America's best-selling full-size sedan for the last 3 years, LeSabre. Why are we offering such great value-priced Buicks? Because at your local Buick dealer, we feel one good turn deserves another. But hurry in today for the best selection.
Kids love Bob Evans sausage. Kids love Bob Evans links.
Introducing Bob Evans Maple Links with real maple taste.
Down on the farm goodness in every single bite. Just think
You can eat 'em in the morning.
You can eat 'em at nighttime too.
Kids love Bob Evans sausage.
Kids love 'em till they're through.
Bob Evans, down on the farm.
It's got rhythm, it's got soul, it's got energy. It's not just music, it's great music. I don't get excited about music on the radio, but I love the music on Star.
The new Star 104.5. Feel the music.
Tony Braxton to Mariah Carey to Motown. It's really cool. I love it. I love these guys. It's a great station.
Star 104.5. The new sound of Philadelphia.
John Hurt, Jane Alexander, Night Crossing.
Today at 4 on PHL 17.
It's never been tougher getting home for the holidays.
But we were still hopelessly outgunned.
Next, Top Cops.
Tomorrow.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Victoria Hong, along with Steve Highsmith. We're at the 44th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade in Center City. What you're looking at right now is the Cardinal Doherty High School Alumni Band. They are celebrating their 25th anniversary of winning the World Music Competition in Kerkrade, Holland in 1966.
seeing a variation that we had not seen yet up to this point today, and the crowd liking that.
All the gals put in their uniforms. They had to get T-shirts and khakis for the guys.
And it was well worth it. They look lovely. There's a record crowd here today.
The official number won't be known for a while, but the authorities have told us that it's well in excess of anything that they've had before on St. Patrick's Day.
Also mention that this band was last year's winner of the Vincent A. Carroll Award for the best musical unit in this parade.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Big
Founded
smile.
in 1991, they continue to keep the spirit that was so clear on Second and Godfrey. The Cardinal Doherty Alumni Marching Band.
Here they go, smartly attired, military dressed.
Following them are the gentlemen, dressed in their more casual khaki and T-shirts.
A few ladies mixed in there.
There we go, yes.
Next, the Mayo Association of Philadelphia, led by Miss Mayo. The Mayo World Convention will take place this April right here in Philadelphia on the 21st, 22nd, 23rd.
And then they have their annual ball in November.
World Convention here in Philadelphia, April 1, 22, and 3. The Mayo Association making a present to the Grand Marshal.
Here you see a map.
From County Mayo.
God bless you. Carmel Valley, marching. The Irish Council marching.
Jim Holleran Sr. heads up the Mayo Association of Philadelphia. His son, Jim Holleran Jr., is also marching. And Jim Jr.'s daughter, Sinead, is also marching. And Sinead is 3, I believe.
Quite a history.
This trolley car was not made in County Mayo.
Sinead means Jane, by the way.
Is it really?
Transportation for those Mayo people.
So Sinead O'Connor is really
Yes,
Jane?
that's right.
The Mayo Association was organized back in 1905. There's the Grand Marshal, Paul Phillips Jr. Beautiful trolley passing by.
Next to 9, we have the Dunningham Society.
What you see now is part of the Donegal Society Irish Center.
Donegal is here in the theater just a block from here. Ballroom is, if you have a chance to see it, you'll love it. The scenery is out of this world. Films in Donegal.
The Donegal Society, founded in 1888.
Long-time supporters of our brave County Donegal Association.
Well, we have another contender coming up here. Another wonderful float.
Quite an elaborate.
An outstanding float, depicting the hardship that our forefathers were back in 1845, migrating to Montreal, Canada, Rhode Island, first going out to Australia, New Zealand. Those that came to these United States, mostly landing the eastern region in Boston, New York, Philadelphia.
Of course, another St. Patrick.
He's everywhere.
Well, you have to be if you're going to drive all the snakes out of a country.
That's right.
Either that or make them watch the OJ trial from start to finish. That'll get anybody to go away.
And what can you do on the weekends when they're not in session?
Reruns.
Don't say that, you know, I'm sure that's to come. We're heading up to the tail end of our coverage of the St. Patrick's Day, the 44th annual St. Patrick's Day, with a record crowd. Steve said we don't know, we don't have the official number, but officials have told us more of you have turned out than ever before.
The Donegal Society.
It's been a beautiful day for a parade. I couldn't have wished for better conditions.
Not at all, especially when you think back to last year when tomorrow at this time we were going through, what was it, a foot of snow?
Oh.
Tail end of what was a horrible winter. This has been a wonderful winter. Unless, of course, you like to ski a lot. They've been making a good bit of snow, but it hasn't been as much falling as they would like.
But of course, to find out what kind of weather we're going to have will be later on at
Bill
10
Elias
o'clock on Enquirer News Tonight.
Another good group.
Here we have
Next in line is the Tyrone Society.
Eileen Daly heading up the Tyrone Society. Which dates back to 1909 in the Delaware Valley area.
Hammy Tyrone.
There she is. Leave with their children.
Eileen Daly in her second year as president. Now that's the way to move through a parade.
They make them big enough for us.
And so goes the Tyrone Society, and I think it'll be in good stead as we saw some of the youngest members there.
A couple of young kids enjoying the parade.
Well, that's what a parade's all about, not just the people and animals that might be marching in the parade.
That's
the,
right, Steve.
People and the animals that are on the sidelines as well. And, we've had a good crowd of people out here today. Everyone's smiling and letting other people see from time to time, those who are in the back. It's really been a good spirited crowd.
Here we have the Southwest St. Patrick's Club.
Robert Costello, Seamus McClellan.
They've been in the parade. They say they've been in the parade for 45 years, although it's only 44 years old.
Well, you know.
They have been here since it started.
They waited for an entire year for the first one to take place.
Southwest St. Patrick's Club, ladies and gentlemen. With St. Patrick on the 2nd Street stuck.
Well, you know, Victoria, this has been just a wonderful day for us all. The parade is going to go on for a little bit more, but unfortunately, we're told that our coverage is going to have to break at this moment. Most of the parade has been seen here on PHL 17. But as we have been saying periodically throughout this parade, it has been wonderful, not only because of the people who've been involved in it and the performances we've seen. The weather has been great.
It has. For my first experience with the parade, I could have asked for a better one. Hope to do it next year. All the crowds, every one of the groups that were involved did a wonderful job. The crowds that came out here were very enthusiastic. None were misbehaved that we saw.
Not that we've seen, anyway. But it's early yet, I suppose.
That's right. But thanks for joining us for this 44th St. Patrick's Day Parade in Center City.
May all your eyes be smiling all the time. Thanks a lot, everybody.